morning. Hello, hello. How is everyone? Coffee cup of the day. This was gifted to me, I think, last year by Barbie. Punk, Funk, and Junk Barbie. I love this mug. Love it. So how is everyone? Are you feeling the fall vibes? Because first day of fall is Saturday. And I pulled all amber glass for today's sale. Well, no, I take it back. Two things that are the avocado green, but everything else is amber because I am feeling those fall vibes. I'm so happy we've got cooler weather here in Ohio. It really helps with my health, my physical health, to have cooler weather. Good morning, Lemmy. Good morning, Kraken. I always wait until October 1st to pull out like all my Halloween leggings, but I can't wait to pull them out. Good morning, Geneva. Yeah, our weather here has just been gorgeous. It's cool enough to have the windows open every day and not have to run the AC. And it's great sleeping weather at night. I'm just enjoying it. And we had rain like one day in the last few days, but it doesn't look like we're going to have rain again until Sunday. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Good morning, Angela. So last week we pulled 2 prompts because I had not been live the week before. And one of them was a travel page, and I didn't do that one, but one was a red and black page. And I stuck a couple of stickers to one page, and I'm going to show it to you. But I didn't want to do, because part of the reason that I liked this book, part of the charm for me, was that it had these beautiful illustrations. So this was the original illustration. I added a couple of very fancy rose stickers that are 3D. And then up at the top, find joy in the ordinary. So this is my red and black inspired page. Not super complicated, but I wanted to keep this graphic. Tiger! Well, Tiger, you contributed to some of this swan collection. And these, a lot of the swans behind me were gifted by my friends. So excited to see you, Tiger. I've missed you. So this was my red and black page. I did not do a travel page. I might still. I have a ton of travel themed scrapbooking stuff, but do you think I could find any of it? Nope. Couldn't find any of it. Are you still doing sales on Whatnot, Tiger? Or have you taken some time off? I don't get on Whatnot because it's so easy to buy and I'm broke. Cannot be buying. So I have to avoid being on Whatnot. Okay, lost my train of thought. So that was one of last week's. Oh, Tiger taking time off. Well, just know, Tiger, I have missed you. I miss Barbie. I miss Nikki. Good morning, Monica. And Barbie and I talked, don't get me wrong, but I miss seeing her on a regular basis on here. And because, I mean, we're still friends. But with my health, honestly, I haven't been reaching out to people too much because I've just been so sick. So I started the ashwagandha, and I don't know if you guys have seen my health update. I finally did. It was like 3.5 weeks since my previous health update, so just not doing well. But I did a health update on my second channel, and if you ever want to check out my second channel, the link is in the description box below. but I started on ashwagandha, and I think it's helping. I haven't even taken a full week of it yet, but I felt a little more like myself today. So, yeah. Yeah, Tiger, I've been doing some deep cleaning. You probably missed it, but my dad found out he's allergic to my cats. He went and had allergy testing done. So I had to do deep cleaning to get as much cat hair and dander out of the room. And then I'm treating them with Allerpet and hoping that that helps. So I've had to do some deep cleaning because of that. I had to wash everything, chair covers and pillow covers, and had to do all of that. So you guys know that I use, now I've lost them, I use temporary hair color. So today, look, I'm auburn for fall. And it was so pretty, but it reminded me that in my younger days, every time that I used over-the-counter hair dye, it turned red. It did not matter what the color on the box was, unless it was jet black, it turned red. So I pulled some pictures to show you guys my red hair in the early 90s. Now, in 97, I got pregnant with my first, and I stopped dyeing my hair, but that was the first time in 10 years I had not dyed my hair. So, like, I didn't even know what my natural hair color was anymore. And because I started dyeing it when I was 14 or 15 in high school. And so I stopped dyeing my hair when I got pregnant. And then I was pregnant and nursing for like 6 years. And so then once I stopped nursing my youngest, I just didn't want to go back to having to maintain hair dye all the time. And that's when I discovered, this temporary hair color. It'll wash out the next time I wash it. But it reminded me that I spent most of the 90s as a redhead, but not on purpose. So look at my hair. And you can see my roots growing out. It's so red. Here's another picture, same time frame. And here's short hair. I've got a black headband in, but look at the red hair. And then here's another one. And you can see my dark roots there too. But every time I dyed my hair in the 90s, in my youth, it turned red every single time. Not that I cared. And like if I put sun in my hair, it would turn it red. I have red highlights. There's a tiny bit of Irish blood in my dad's side of the family. But it was so funny that I spent all of that time as a redhead because I couldn't get it to take any other color. But I was reminded of that this morning. I'll show you guys. And this was the last, I bought a sample pack from a black-owned company. And these are coconut oil based. So they aren't as stiff as the wax that I buy. They're better for your hair though, but also they'll stain your fingers. So I've got to apply them with gloves. And so this is the last of that little auburn one that I had. So I won't be able to be auburn anymore. And I do love the temporary hair color so that I can just be a different hair color depending on the day. All right, we're going to draw. And look, we're getting down to nothing. This bowl was full at the beginning of the year. Oh. All right, let's see what we got. Make a floral page, which is my favorite. Flowers are my favorite, so that will be a very easy one to do. Make a floral page. And thank you, Kraken. When I was younger, I hated pictures of myself. I barely allowed anyone to take a picture of me during any of my pregnancies, and now I regret that so much. All right, we are going to get into the sale. Like I said at the beginning, it is all amber glass except for 2 pieces. So if you need a little piece of amber glass to do fall decorating before you do your Halloween decorating, I've got you covered today. And the first 3, oh, absolutely, Kraken. I've combined some of the prompts. I combined polka dots and stars. Did you miss me when I showed that page? Let me see if I can find it. Wow, when I flip through here, I can't believe how many pages we've done. Well, now I've completely lost the polka dot page. It was near the back. Maybe not. I really have lost that page. Oh, here. So this was my polka dots and stars page with a very Halloween kind of vibe. There's the stars at the top, polka dots at the bottom, and then it says she will not fall because it's a fall. So this was my polka dot and star page. And I put a black page here. And I'm not sure if I'll do my travel one on here or what I'll do on here, but I knew I wanted to do something that would kind of go with this page. Well, thanks, Kraken. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, so yes, you can combine prompts. You can combine as many prompts as you want. I had done a review of all of the prompts in one of my lives a few weeks ago at the beginning. I can't promise that I will make an independent video. I'm trying. I always have plans to put out more videos, and I've just been struggling, so I haven't gotten to do that. So first up are going to be 3 candlesticks. And where's the other? Oh, there's. I had these grouped together, and I want to show you all 3 at the same time so that you get the idea of the difference in amber glass. All 3 of these technically are, oh, Barbie, I love you too. I was missing you this morning, so I pulled your mug. So all 3 of these are technically amber, but look at the difference in color. So I just wanted to show you that. I'll show you again when I sell the shoes. I've got amber shoes, glass shoes today, but the amber glass is just so beautiful and so warm and so perfect for this time of year. So first one up is going to be, get my braces out here. And now it's got my fingerprints on it. It's going to be this one. I couldn't identify the company because a ton of different companies made this style. This was just your basic candlestick. But it's got very orange tones. This is my most orange piece of amber glass today. So no chips, no cracks. The only damage is my fingerprints on it, even though I cleaned it last night. Let me tell you how tall this one is. 3.5 inches tall, it looks like. So simple amber candlestick, but perfect to add to some fall decor. If you've got a pretty vase with some dried leaves and some things in it, and then you put this candlestick beside it, it looks great. I also had, at one point, had a lucite candle with gold flecks in here, which looked really pretty too. So this morning, $8, number 18. $8, number 18. For that gorgeous amber candlestick. Next up, I think this one is Federal Madrid. I just did a Google search image. I did not actually pull my book out and look at it, but it should be Depression era. And it's got a pattern, and it's got the pattern here too. So no chips, no cracks, but single candlesticks. And I know sometimes people they want a set, but like I said, I had these three grouped together and they looked so pretty that way. And this one is shorter. This is the shortest of the three. So like 2¼ inches tall. And the base is 3½ inches wide at the base. But Depression era candlestick here. And the other one, honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea an age on the other one. It could have been made 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I have no idea. But this one, definitely Depression era. $8, number 12. $8, number 12 on that one. And then this one is Viking. It's the Epic line, and one of my glass books says that after 1970, they did not make this concave anymore. It was made flat because this shape was really hard to make. So this is pre-1970, according to my one glass book. And this probably would have had a console bowl. But Viking Epic line on this one. And it's only $10. $10, number 8. When I was looking this one up, I saw it in the blue color. That was really pretty in the blue. Viking did such a good blue. $10, number 8 for the Viking candlestick. And like I said, I think the three of these just make such a pretty display together. No purple today, Tiger. We are feeling the fall vibes, not Halloween vibes. Next up, got some Fenton. And this one is pre-1970 Fenton. It's got the patent number on the bottom, but it doesn't have the Fenton logo. And when I first bought this, I'm like, is this for those tiny little candlesticks? This was for foliage. You put a candle in the middle, and then you put your fake flowers in here. I found it in a Fenton catalog displayed with the fake flowers. And I'm like, oh, that's what that's for. So this is the big one. Classic piece. They made this in a ton of colors. And you can use a taper, you can use a votive or tea light, and you can use a whiter. Tiger. But you could also, if you wanted to buy the skinny little Christmas candles, you could put those in there and it would be super pretty. So this is 6 3/4 inches across. It stands 3½ inches tall. So not super tall, but nice and wide. It is the big one. And today it's just $15. $15, number 4. And I've actually sold this in other colors before. But it's just fall perfection with the hobnails. No chips, no cracks. It's gorgeous. Oh, and heavy. I have an Empoli style compote. It's nice and tall. It's got the gorgeous twist. And then it's just pretty. And I say Empoli style because I can't. Did you, Tiger? I can't 100% say that it's in poly since there's no sticker on it anymore, but I mean, the details on it. Hi, Karen. So fall perfection right here. This one is 7.5 inches tall. The bowl part 5.5 inches wide. And if you want to see how any of these colors compare to any of the other ones, like, I mean, there's a huge difference in color in amber glass. This one is so much deeper and richer than the Viking, but it is less orange than this one. I just love amber glass. I know a lot of people don't, but I love it. So in poly style compote with this beautiful optic, this gorgeous turn here. $20, number 14. $20, number 14. And this one just begs to be filled with caramels. Next up, I have this little daisy and button lidded jelly jar condiment dish. And I don't think there are any chips or cracks on this one. Nope, no chips or cracks. And it is just, it's an itty bitty, but it reminds me of a pumpkin. With the lid on, it's 4 inches. With no lid, it's 2.5. No, Tiger, I cannot believe it's already September 20th. Saturday is the first day of autumn. And I'm going, where'd the year go? Just don't know. Disappeared. My youngest niece of my one sister's children is, well, I guess she's my youngest niece altogether because the only other one younger is my nephew. She's getting married this weekend. They're going to the courthouse. So lots of excitement. This one, just $10, number 2. $10, number 2. And here again, I mean, look at the difference in the amber. I love that there's so many differences in amber. This one is more of a yellow amber. Hi, Roxana. I've got you down for that. Thank you very much. This one is possibly Kemple. And if you have attended Glass with Class before, we have talked about Kemple glass. And this one does have a flaw. It has a chip right here. If it's displayed this way, you do not know the chip is there, but it has a chip. And bye, Barbie. Have a great day. And Kemple was an Ohio-based company. And this bottom is very Kemple. So I would probably agree that this is Kemple glass. So no chips, no cracks anywhere else. The design is so pretty. But there is the definite chip here on this side of the lid. Just want you to be aware. And this one I think is just like perfect for cotton balls. I just had it sitting on the shelf empty. And it stands, and let me show you price compare or size comparison. So this is the little jam jar. This is the little canister. With the lid, it's 6 inches. With the lid off, it's 4 inches. But like the jam jar will fit inside. That's the size difference on these. Just want you to be aware of that. So it does have the chip on the top, but pretty sure it's Kemple glass, which is harder to find. You don't find a ton of Kemple glass. I am not saying that to my niece. Although I would agree with you. $12, number 5. $12 on the most likely Kemple glass canister jar. So next up, I'm going to show you them all together, and then we were going to sell them separately. But here again, I wanted to show you the difference in all of the ambers. So you get such a wide variety in amber glass in colors. And some of these are absolutely identifiable because the Fenton is right on it. Some of them were knockoffs made in Taiwan. They're priced accordingly, and I'm going to show you each of them. And I'm going to tell you if there's anything wrong with them. So first one up is the Fenton Amber Cat Shoe. It's the classic hobnail. Here's the kitty. Has the Fenton on the bottom, so we know it was made after 1970. So this one, $10. $10, number 10. And I have sold this one in a variety of colors and had kept amber for myself, but now we are putting the amber up for sale. So $10, number 10 on the Fenton Amber Hobnail Shoe. Now, this one is not marked Fenton, but I am 99% sure it is Fenton from the same mold. There is no difference. Bye, Kraken. Have a great day. There's no difference between the quality of the glass. There's no difference in the imprint of the hobnails. So I'm going to go with Fenton on this one, but it would be pre-1970. So set that one back there. So 99% sure this one is also Fenton, even though it is not marked Fenton. No chips, no cracks. Classic cat hobnail glass shoe. It is also $10. $10, number 3. $10, number 3. And I mean, how cute do these two look displayed together? So classic fall right there. And if you're just coming in, today's prompt, hi Chris, is make a floral page. Make a floral page. That's today's prompt. Next up, this one might be Kanawa glass. This is a nice heavy one, and the glass is thick. So I'm going to go with a better company on this one. And then it's got this flower right here. So pretty. The amber is lighter on this one than the Fenton. And, well, they're about the same size. So this one also, $10, number 6. $10, number 6. Now this one is made in Taiwan. The glass is thinner. So these were made in the 80s, outsourced to other companies. You can tell it's a cheaper glass, a cheaper pressing. The cat's face has 0 detail on it. And it says made in Taiwan right there on the bottom. So while they were the same size as the Fenton, you can tell the quality very different on these. Number 6. Oh, the flower shoe. Awesome. Yeah, it's not as common like the cat shoes. You see those everywhere, but that flower shoe, that was different. So it's a daisy and button. It is an imitation. This is when we started to outsource glass to other countries, and we're not making as much as we had made here in the US for years. It's only $8, number 17. $8, number 17. Next up, let's see. This one I'm going to go with being one of the better companies, but it's got this divot here. It has a small chip, so the price is going to be not $10. Oh, no, I don't even, oh, there. I can feel the chip. It's right here. So a small chip. This is a daisy and button, but I would say, oh, and there's a small chip right there. I knew there were tiny chips on it. This is one of the better companies. You can just tell by the weight, by the feel of the glass, by the look of the details. So daisy and button, one of the better companies. It's not the cheap glass. And I'll show you. When you're feeling them, you can absolutely tell. But because it's got a couple of chips, it's only going to be $8, number 9. And those chips are tiny. And when it's displayed this way, you don't even know it's got a chip. So daisy and button shoe, $8, number 9. And then, let's see. We've got this tiny one. Let me show you. So we've got this one up next. Look how small it is compared to this one. Has a chip right here. When it's displayed, you don't see it, but it does have a chip right there. And it's really pretty. It's another daisy and button. And it's a lighter amber than some of these. And because it's got that chip, it's only $6, number 15. And it's so little and cute. $6, number 15. This one has a big chip. Big chip. Right here. A whole missing spot right here. And I think what I'm asking for it is what I paid for it, because I did not see the big chip. And then I got home and I washed it and I'm like, aw, man. So big chip right here. Right here. Big chip. But it's a whole boot. And when it's displayed, you don't see the chip, because usually you're displaying them like this. The chip's at the back. But daisy and button pattern again. Bunch of different companies made these. It feels like better glass and not the cheap Taiwan glass. It's only $6. $6, number 1, because it has a big chip. And last today, but definitely not least, it's a match holder. This would hang on the wall. Here is the spot to hang it. Here's your strike plate. I think I've sold this one in blue before, and I actually have pink hanging over there on my wall of mostly pink art. But your matches went in here. Here's your strike plate, would hang on the wall. And no chips, no cracks, I don't believe. I mean, there's no cracks at all, but I'm feeling for chips. Not feeling any. And these are little. They hung on the wall. Here's the back. Depression era. $10, number 16. $10, number 16. And that's all my items today. If you missed the page that I did for last week's prompt, which was red and black, I kept it super simple and just added some flowers to this because I love the illustrations in here. I think they're so pretty. And then it says, find joy in the ordinary. So that was last week's prompt. That was my picture. And I keep promising that I'm going to get up some static sales, and I just have not had the energy to. So while my brain works and my brain's like, we're going to put that in a sale, we're going to put that in a sale, and then I don't have the energy. Well, it was so nice to see all of you. So nice to see Tiger and Barbie in the chat. And hopefully, now that the weather is cooler for a lot of us, some of us are still having heat, but most of us are having cooler weather. We can all get back on track again. Summer is really distracting, especially when you're heat intolerant like I am. All right, guys, you have a great week. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the chat, and I'll see you soon. Bye.